If you wound their head, they will be destroyed. This means that all their robotic parts are just extensions. Each creature has its own brain and controls its own mechanical body. This is the moment that made me laugh. We see this scene develop with the series. First, in episode 24, Speakerman saved the POV cameraman and gave him a hand up. It meant something like, "I know you're in trouble, we'll help you." I think the other surviving cameramen watch all the footage on the base and admire those moments as well as we do. In episode 61, that's exactly how Speaker Woman gave her hand. By the way, I didn't even notice at the time how much higher she is above the POV cameraman. Even the black Speaker Man doesn't look that tall. So this time, the legendary moment didn't happen again. Perhaps that tells us something about the toughness of this guy's temper. It's like he's bringing out the strength of character in regular agents. The POV cameraman is like, "Help me, legend, I'm weakened." And Speakerman's like, "What's up, dude? Your arms and legs are in place. Get up, come on." Or maybe it was a gesture from Dafouk like, "Enough of this scene, let's move on." And then we see an APC with cameramen and the same guns. I'm surprised how powerful weapons and equipment the Alliance has now. Everything goes to the fact that soon they will win. Perhaps the author is hinting at this in the episode description too? I would be very upset if Skibidi Toilet ended anytime soon. More and more guys are becoming fans of this show every day. Hopefully Boom will keep pleasing us with new episodes in the future. Let's get back to the military vehicle. The mutant quickly runs up to it and throws it against the ground. When I saw a mutant like that last episode, I thought he wouldn't run that fast anymore. But now we see that this technology hasn't gone away. He can move both smoothly and quickly if he wants to. I think the Skibidi have learned to control that energy flow. It looks like these guys were blown up with the vehicle, but they weren't. We see them jumping away right here. By the way, this is not the same mutant we saw in episode 62 because he doesn't have a jetpack. We can also look in his toilet and see how he's organized. And I'm very surprised, but his head grows right out of the big Speakerman's body. The first version looked like the head was in the toilet and the toilet was attached to the robotic torso. Here, the toilet is needed just to connect different devices to the body. For example, it's needed to allow the mutant to move quickly. But I'm still surprised that Skibidi's head was transplanted into an agent's body. By the way, this body is alive too. I'll prove it to you later. The mutant also has a powerful jetpack, like the Skibidi spider we saw earlier. Remember I told you about this big Skibidi toilet? Now we see him destroyed right here. I don't know who or what destroyed him, but his eye is looking right at us. On the ground in front of us is the same pile of garbage we saw while we were falling from the explosion at the beginning. In addition to the newspaper, there are these bags with a red sign, like the ones we saw in the last episode. It reminds us again that we're